Hello.
I'm speaking with Homo.
Yes.
Yes, tell me, where does this Sipondo under stay?
Who am I speaking to?
It's an investigating officer. You open the case.
Is the investigating officer?
Yes.
Are you not supposed to introduce yourself and say who's your name?
Yeah, man. See. I phoned you for the second time. I introduced myself. I phoned you. It's for the second time now. I phoned you. Now. I was phoning you and introduced myself.
I could not hear because the line was bad.
Then that's why. But if you ask me, because I told you that I'm an investigating officer, I'm saying you open the case. Where does this guy stay? I ask you.
So you are the investigating officer, and then you're asking me where the guy stays.
Yes.
How am I supposed to know, officer?
So how am I supposed to know myself? Because you are the one who opened the case. You mentioned Sipondo under here.
Which officer is this so that I can contact you and then we can maybe talk better? Guys, it is hectic. Oh my word. Did you just hear that?
Okay. Hello, Askero. How are you?
Hi, my dear. I'm good. And how are you?
Yo, I'm not okay after seeing your steady Choshan. So, yo, hante go diragalang you. Oh, go na le ditori mo bophelong e. Kapo you are a fighter.
Hey,
Re ne re sa re lebeletse taba ya di rape now. This one. Go diragalang Auskero a o re botse mo bolela le nna wa tsebo re nna ke Angel no go ke rata gore o lela le nna a re bolele le go le kenya gore bolele ke theleditse video ya mathomo gore I was shaking gore how mosadi o matlhana makana gore na re lebeletse wena le age khantha a ka mohlogong di antšha gape ke bone o ka dilo tšo di dirileng o ka re tša ngwana wa 16 years. How did you know gore motho o tlo founa ka nako a gore o tšere neng di-video founu a e beya neng wa ba ready neng? Hey, bolela le nna Sesekero.
Hey, Angel Nogo, thank you so much for reaching out to me. It's always good to hear friends when they know that you're going through something, reaching out. And to be honest, it was just at the spur of the moment. It was a very spontaneous thing because when I heard this guy calling me and telling me that he is from the fraud department, I automatically believed that it was fraud, and I just knew that no, this is a scam, and then I needed to do something. So I was looking for my other TikTok account, and I have two other TikTok accounts in addition to that one, Etungwatladi. Then I found this one, Make It Rich Shopper, which was a TikTok account I created to pay tribute to Meshoben, and I said, yo, time is running out, let me just press this one and use it. And I just believed, like, you know what, it's about time that the world hear word for word how these scammers operate.
But have you experienced scammers Billy Mutuaka because the way ilongoreng video kahona, it was like you have experience. Yeah, the scammer.
You know, to some extent, I think I'm a very enlightened person. I know a lot. At some point, the department, my department and lead department, communications, we were running community training sessions where we are training people about cybersecurity. And that is one. The other thing is that, you know, when you open accounts, they always emphasize that your PIN is the most precious security feature that you have in your account, and you must never ever give it to anybody. Yes, so that is one. Then there's that number on the card. It's so visible. because it's there. But they always tell you that you must never ever give that number to anybody. So that is the one.
Sure.
The third one.
So that became suspicious. Ho bona asanyaka those 3 numbers at the back of the card.
Exactly. I didn't even want to tell him that he knew my card number, because it was very clear that he knew the card number, because the numbers that he was mentioning were on the card. I don't know why he did not know the complete number, or he was pretending that he doesn't have, so that we don't have to link him with somebody who is knowledgeable and operating in Capitec. But you can tell that there's somebody who has got inside information into Capitec and operating with scammers, because the person who spoke to me on that day when I did the recording, and the person who spoke to me yesterday who was giving me the threads, they are 2 different people, but they are the same team. They are operating as a syndicate. Yeah.
So tell me, what came to your mind? Asanyaka di number jele, and how did you know gore tshwanetse o mo fe di number tse sole tse so ka re ke lebeletse gore di scammer gantši ba tseba gore di number jele tshwanetse re be tse kae wena gore o di countile ka nako mang gore okay tshwanetse gore ke mo fe the opposite numbers gape I'm shocked what's up.
You know, I actually did not know how many numbers are on the card. That is why I had to ask him and say, how many numbers are they? And then he said to me 16 numbers. So if you see my lips, I was actually counting, because to make sure that I give him exactly 16 numbers and not make a mistake, so that he has an impression that I'm actually giving him the numbers on my card. So when I was asking him that question to say, how many numbers are they? I was actually wanting to make sure that, okay, I give him 16 numbers as he was requesting.
Oh, and ke lebeletse gore ba te phile maina batho ba o go file leina la batho ba e leng gore gantši ba bolela seZulu, and and then o bobedi wa video ya maabane o diphile kore sound ya bona ga iswane o wa mathomo ka re ke motho wa South Africa, o wa bobedi o ka re ke ba ba re sheketseng ka mo South Africa. O kgonne compare di video tse pedi nna ge ke di teenager a ke go di voice tse teng.
No, the one of yesterday really sounded like a South African accent. So he sounded like a local person. The one of yesterday sounded like somebody who was actually trying to sound South African, but is not South African. I opened the case, and the police kind of gave me, I think they are profiling different people who are committing different kinds of scams or fraud. And they have actually indicated that this kind of crime is dominated by some of the Nigerian syndicates, the Tanzanian syndicates, and then in collaboration with the South African syndicate. And for me, really, I don't dwell in terms of nationalities. I believe that crime is crime. A criminal is a criminal, whether they are Nigerians, whether they are South Africans. We have to deal with them in that way. I think profiling is just maybe to help the intelligence in terms of where they should look for when they are conducting their investigation. But I think people should not resort to uttering divisive words when we are dealing with crime, but rather deal with criminals as criminals. So that we can address and uproot this thing. I do understand the frustrations that people have in terms of the influx of foreign and especially illegal foreigners in the country. But the reality of the matter is that a criminal is a criminal, and he must or she must be handled and dealt with and addressed accordingly.
Sure. Once ke tshogile, and at the same time ke happy ka lebaka la modimo o savile from you. Bona gore gona no nka bo re bolela ile gore you lost your money in the bank and e ile reng ga e recovery batho ba tshwere ke tlala. And the wisdom e modimo a go fileng yona to be able gore ba record le yona wa ikutša gore ya thabisha.
No, I thank God.
You keep fighting, you keep fighting. O diragalang gape not long ne re kwa ka story sa gago o ina story sa ngwana se se gago a rapilweng. Today ke mo you are fighting as a woman ke bona o ka re modimo wa go rata man. Gape nka be re bolela ile re gone jwale you lost a lot o share la video o la and ditšhelete tšeo di sa recovery. So where do you get this strength to keep fighting and the wisdom that you have inside you?
It's by the grace of God. It's by the grace of Allah. If it was not God who has given me this wisdom, I would not know how to navigate life. And I thank God for my life and for the protection.
Yeah, and e kere ke lebeletse o ka re tlala ke ntši but aware.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mkosa Mzansi. If it is your first time here, please subscribe, like, comment and share. So there's a video that was circulating Ayamage who exposed bantu labaqolanako ngilabantu bokuthi bakufonele bathi sibuye ebhenki sibuya kuphi kuphi sinike amaphini bakhonektatha yonke imali yakho lesebhenki. So be-exposile by making a video while talking to the guy waposta laphana ku-TikTok. Yathola ama-views ne-attention leningabi leya video yasirculate ngendlela lesimanga le gcine abantu abaningi bathi ngazuthi kunga-include ngisho namkhana zikulena ndzaba because they say bese bam-threatenisha make ukuthi batombulala kumele ukuthi ayikhiphe le video and labanye bathi mabalalela le voice kuthiwa ngazuthi bantu bokuqhamuka maybe Nigerians because it doesn't really sound like someone accent yakhe le yala South Africa. So people are saying ukuthi nkosi yami be warned, watch out, nibe careful because ma scammers they are real and batoniqola so now there's a video la fonela khona umuntu lo claim ukuthi uliphoyisa. So people are thinking ukuthi mhlambe usebenza na those guys because why akwate so if aliphoyisa thethe akwata zadube drop in a phone. Please do comment what you think below down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I will see you on the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.